How's it going, guys? I couldn't be more fucking pissed off right now because it's pretty late. I don't know if you could see the time, but it's pretty fucking late, and I just recorded this video, and my dumbass decided to not unmute myself, so I just talked to my fucking wall behind me for about, I don't know, 15-ish minutes. So yeah, if I'm a little agitated in the presentation of this video, that's why. But I'll just start off by saying I'm sorry for leaving, but I just I made videos, but I wasn't like interested in the UFC at the time. The way things were going, like I could watch it, but trying to talk about it and trying to make something out of what was virtually nothing in front of me, it was hard. And the stuff I was making just wasn't up to par with what I want to put out. And so I'm sorry about that, but I like putting out stuff that I actually enjoy making, and I'm passionate about when I make it. So this is why I'm making this video, because I like doing picks and stuff. And yeah, so without further ado, I'll get into what this video's purpose is, and that is picking the UFC 306 fucking Noche Riyadh season in the Sphere, whatever the hell it's called. And yeah, starting off with Raul Rosas versus, not even gonna try. I got Rosas via round 2 submission because this guy's a journeyman and Rosas is on the come up and he's got plot armor. That is my reasoning. If you have a problem, suck it. I don't know. Just that's my decision. Rosas round 2 submission. Moving on, Edgar Chairez versus Joshua Van. Last time we saw Joshua Van, he got knocked the fuck out by Charles Jourdain, but he is no longer fighting a giant at the flyweight division. If we fuck me, I guess can't open it for this fight. No, I don't want to look at Joshua Van's shit. But I can look at it for every other fight, dude. Are you kidding me? Alright. I just know Chairez is like 2 inches taller than Van, not 6 foot. So Joshua Van, round 1 submission. Motherfucker. Anyway. Yeah, Joshua Van's gonna make a comeback. Plus 150 odds are crazy for a guy that has 2 losses. And he's fighting Chairez. Moving on. Fuck it. I need to get off this fight. Yasmin Jargui, yep, versus Caitlin Souza, or Souza, however you say it. I got Yasmin via round 2. I just wrote round 2 on my thing. Round 2 knockout. I think I had it. That sounds right. Yasmin by round 2 knockout. If we just, come here, I'm gonna look at the yeah. So the knockouts. She also loses by knockout more. But yeah, if we look at the knockouts, 64% of her wins have combined knockout. We're going to look at the significant strikes. Wow, that percentage does not make my thing look good. Defense doesn't either. Absorb. Wow, that's really fucking bad. Landed, though. A little bit more landed. Yeah, so suck on that. 100% takedown defense, too. I believe that is important, even though she doesn't take people down. Wow, we're off to a shitty start. It's WMMA. I don't give a fuck. Whoever has more odds probably gonna win. Probably gonna be a decision, honestly. But I'm picking knockout. Be different. Give the Mexicans a chance. That's getting cut. Wow. All right. This is horrific. I should just restart now. But we're gonna trudge along because it's just a little past 2 in the morning, and I don't feel like remaking this. Yasmin is gonna represent the Mexicans. Get a knockout. That's a lot better. Moving on. Manuel Torres versus Ignacio Bahamondes. I'm picking Torres by decision. Because Bahamondes really tall, really lanky for the lightweight division. But I think Manuel Torres is going to be able to get inside the length. Inside the length of Ignacio Bahamondes. And Bahamondes won't be able to strike at range and land with full power. When Torres is in tight, he's just going to land like, if you just bend your elbows and all the way out and try to punch in like that, you're just not generating the amount of power you would if you're able to fully extend your arms and get the full range in front as I am punching the air in front of me. And yeah, I just got Manuel Torres by decision. I think he's just going to get inside the guard, inside the range of Bahamondes to where Bahamondes can't land as powerful as strikes as he would like to, and Torres is going to be able to land to the body, uppercuts to the face, knees to the body, uppercuts to the body. and just really slow Bahamondes down, slowly drain the energy from him, drain the will to keep fighting from him. So yeah, that's why I have decided that. Moving on, Irene Aldana versus Norma Dumont as the prelim headliner. Wow. All right. I got Norma Dumont by Dumont by decision. A couple underdogs for me. Look at me. But yeah, last fight, they're both coming off wins. I know that. Aldana, the record isn't there. Look, slight reach, slight height. I don't give a fuck. Win by, yeah. So Norma Dumont is not one to knock somebody out clearly, which is why I have chosen decision. Yeah, the average fight time between these two is literally the entire fight. No finishes are happening. We're not going to see a single knockdown. We're just going to see a Norma Dumont boxing masterclass. Man, maybe some ground and pound too. Apparently. But yeah, I feel like Norma Dumont is just going to be able to defensively also just absolutely make Aldana whiff, probably counter-strike Aldana, but just with no power, so no knockdowns happening at all, no effect. Probably gonna get about 2 takedowns, I guess, according to the statistics. And the takedown defense, I don't think is gonna matter because this is WMMA. If somebody wants a takedown or doesn't, it's gonna happen. Yeah, WMA is not my strong suit. I apologize. I just fuck off. I have Dumont by decision. All right. Moving on. This is a shit show video. Goddamn. Ronaldo Rodriguez versus Ode Osborne. I have Rodriguez by round 1 submission because Ode Osborne sucks. All right, I'll elaborate a little further. Ode Osborne, terrible. Should not be on the main card of a fucking pay-per-view, especially at the Sphere, which was claimed to be a once-in-a-lifetime experience, but let it slide, because Ronald Rodriguez is going to put this guy in a highlight reel with a round 1 rear naked choke, because he's going to take down Ode Osborne, I think. Let's look. There will be a takedown. Maybe he'll take him down too. Either way, whoever gets the first takedown, it's just going to get reversed into Rodriguez's favor. Ode Osborne is going to get on his hands and knees to give up his back, trying to get up. And submission average, yep, see, exactly. Over almost 2 submission attempts per fight. I will see this being no different as he gets on the back of Ode Osborne and latches up that rear naked choke in round 1 and in and out. There goes Ode Osborne. All right, we got through that one. Moving on, Daniel Zellhuber versus Esteban Ribovic. I have Zellhuber via decision. Now, people would see this fight maybe being finished by a Zellhuber sub or a Esteban Ribovic knockout, but I feel like when those type of fights happen, the exact opposite happens. It's a decision. Whether it's exciting or boring, doesn't matter. It's just a decision because the two guys are so worried about the other person getting the finish over them that they don't really open up all that much, and their fight kind of reserved, a little back. You know, they'll throw some jabs out there, maybe a combo every now and then, but I don't know. I just don't see this. I don't see this going going inside the distance. I mean, I'm gonna look at this, look fucking stupid. Yeah, so 8% decisions. Wow. And I think if I come to grappling, I might be just completely wrong. But yeah, Zellhuber's gonna win. Fucking, I don't know. This is shit show. Zellhuber via decision. Now these fights I can actually go in depth about. And I could go in depth about a couple of these, but this one I don't know. It's 2:30 in the morning. I'm tired. I will get this done. Ortega's going to win by decision over Diego Lopez because Diego Lopez is going to attack early. He's going to blow that gas tank out early. Maybe even 10-8 or we'll be kind of draw here. Draw is not a terrible bet to make for this fight because I think Lopez can 10-8 him in the first round and then just get 10-9 slowly but surely in rounds 2 and 3. And after completely draining himself in round 1, Ortega got that dog in him. Needs that title shot. He must lose to Taporia or Holloway, whoever holds that title at the time. And yeah, Ortega's going to win by like majority decision. That's 128-28, 229-28. And yeah, that's how I see this getting done. I see him just being able to take down Lopez when Lopez is tired, and Lopez won't be able to get the submissions off his back like he was against Movsar Evloev, just because he's fighting Brian Ortega, who's a lot more experienced. So yeah, moving on. Grasso versus Shevchenko. I think Alexa Grasso is going to get this done by split decision. And for the sole fact that you could argue Valentina's doing better in the first fight. You could argue she won the second fight. She's 36 now. Very big difference in age. Grasso's 31, Shevchenko's 36. And if we've learned anything from the male divisions, it's 35, you're done. Once you hit 35, it is officially over. You no longer function, apparently. You can't fight. You can't fight at championship level, and you just can't win the title. Never. And I see this being no different. Only because age is a motherfucker, man. Age just, it takes so much away from your physicality. It makes the weight cut harder. Your chin gets a little bit weaker. Your striking and reaction time get a little bit slower. You can still grapple though. But Alexa Grasso submitted Shevchenko, so does she really want to grapple? I don't know. But all I know is I think Grasso's going to win split decision, especially because this is a Mexican-themed card, Mexican-built, and if there's a close fight at all, I think we know who it's going to lean towards. Just like it did for that draw. Shouldn't have never been a fucking draw. 10-8 in round 8 for Grasso is ridiculous. I digress. Moving on to the main event. Sugar Sean O'Malley versus Merab Dvalishvili, as Chael would say. Merab Dvalishvili. I got Sean by round 2 knockout. People saying grappling over striking, but this is a different level of striking we're seeing from Sean O'Malley. Plus the height and physical advantages. Merab is just not going to be able to get into the range without eating big shots. We've seen Merab rocked before by Maurice and Simone. We've seen him finished by Simone, actually. And by himself, kind of, I guess, if I'm remembering that correctly. But yeah, I just think Merab's going to get into the range of O'Malley, and O'Malley's just a sniper, man. Like he did to Aljo. I think it's going to be very eerily similar to what he did to Aljo, where Merab's going to come in for a takedown or something, and Sean O'Malley's going to hit just the cleanest counter, and he's going to put Merab's lights out. It's not going to be like an out cold off of one punch. It's going to be Merab is so dazed on the floor, he looks like he's all 15 shots of Hennessy. And Sean O'Malley's just going to rain down 2 ground strikes, and whoever the ref is, probably Herb Dean. If it's Herb Dean, it'll be 5 to 6 strikes extra that don't need to be landed. But for the sake, it's like Goddard or somebody. 1, 2, out, done. It is what it is. And yeah, Sean O'Malley will still be the bantamweight champion after Saturday. But that puts Merab in an interesting position because I don't think Dana's the biggest fan of Merab, and Merab isn't the biggest fan amongst the fans because he's kind of fucking boring. But yeah, it puts him in an interesting position because if he loses to Sean, I don't know who he fights. We're going to we'll pull that up real quick. Just to milk this a little more, if Merab were to lose, I guess you give him the winner of Peter Yan versus Figueiredo if they make that fight. Because Merab's going to need some time to recover after this brutal knockout he's about to receive. And then, yeah, so if Merab loses, probably the winner of, or maybe even the loser, because Dana fucking hates him, the loser of Yan Figueiredo. Yeah. So that's about all I got for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this UFC 306 prediction video. I will get back to we'll get back to your regularly scheduled programming, because if we take a look at the events coming up, I would not mind doing a video on this. Then we have another pay-per-view. Ugh, that's not bad actually. This is not a bad fight at all. This is perfection. This is what I want. What are these dates look off? I don't know. This is what I want. 308. I cannot wait. If we take a look at this card is absolutely stacked, but that's for another video. I can't wait to do predictions on this. I feel like I'm gonna fucking nail this fucking video, dude. Oh my god. But yeah. So now we'll do a card builder on this. They've already had, yeah, bro. Every time I do a card builder, this fucking bitch is on it. Pisses me off. I don't need to see her anymore. Didn't she lose and her ranking went up? I don't know. This video is going on too long. I think I'm just losing my mind. I'm tired. and I gotta get this edited and ready to go out for tomorrow. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.